The RRB ALP CEN 01/2026, the latest notification in detail is out, and the vacancy number is also out, and it is a very, very promising number. So in today's session, by the end of the session, you'll be able to understand a detailed analysis of the notification. What are the key factors which you need to keep in mind, right? What are the changes which have happened, which you need to keep in mind, and how you need to be careful about the total application process. And I will also be telling you about some important information by the end of this video. So make sure you watch it till the end, right? So the ALP 2026 Comprehensive Recruitment Blueprint, you can see the vacancy number here, 11,127. A very promising number for a lot of aspirants who are actually targeting the ALP examination. So let us look at all the details here, right? Now, CBT1, CBT2, CBAT, right? We all know this already. CBT1, obviously everybody is like an applicant here at this stage. So all the applicants are here. From here, those who will clear the CBT1, we have expectation, or we have a number of 15x people being selected. Now, what is 15x? 15x of the vacancies. Okay, so that comes out to be approximately 1,66,000 plus students who will have a good chance of selection from here to here. So that is a very, very large number. From there, there are 8x vacancies which are being called. So again, almost half of this, but that is also a decently large number here. Okay, so a high value gives you, in these cases, gives you a higher chance of getting selected for eligible and for good candidates. So make sure you utilize this term, this season for this examination. This session actually is very important. This section, this exam time. Okay, so it's actually like a golden opportunity for you. Now, of course, the path, how will it look like? So once you are hired as an ALP, it looks like a good graduation path towards senior loco pilot in future, which offers better pay and a more and increased stability. At this stage also, it is like level 2 job. So in level 2, pay level 2, your initial pay will be 19,900 plus, of course, there will be a lot of additional allowances, the dearance allowance, etc., which will raise this income up to a large extent. And now with the 8th pay commission around the corner, these numbers are even going to get more and more lucrative and favorable. So think from that perspective. Okay. Now, what are the crucial dates, critical dates? So 15th May is when the application window will open, and it will close on 14th June and strictly on 14th June. So there is no chance of it being extended. And after that, from 17th to 26th June, the correction window will open, where for every correction, you will have to pay an amount of rupees 250 and you will be able to make the corrections here. The correction fee will be 250. But remember, you cannot change two things here. Number one, whatever RRB you have chosen in the application stage, that you cannot change throughout now. That once it is fixed, it is fixed. And number two, your create an account details. Some details like your name, etc. Those fixed details you will not be able to change. So create an account details, whatever come under that category will not be changeable here. Apart from that, any other thing you want to edit, you can pay 250 rupees and make that correction in this window. Now, what are the common eligibilities and what are the common ineligibilities? So if you talk about that, your age group has to be between 18 to 30 years. Of course, the category based relaxations will apply accordingly. So that will always be there. Right, it's there in the notification. Education qualification, ITI, diploma, engineering degree, it must be completed on or before the closing date. Strictly your degree needs to be completed. Exam should be given, result should be, there. If you are a result awaited student, then you will not, there are no chances for you to go ahead. So candidate awaiting final results are explicitly ineligible. So do not apply. In the first case only, I'm telling you, don't apply. Right, and in case of medical, A1 standard mandatory, zero exceptions. So there is no exception whatsoever. A1 standard medicals are accepted. Now understand what are these A1 standards. So A1 standards, A2 standards, there are various standards of medical requirements, and I'll discuss about these A1 standards also here. What are the eligibility criteria as per the A1 standards? So the must-haves, you must have 6x6 vision without glasses. Remember, LASIK surgeries are not allowed. I'll talk about that also in a while. 6x6 vision without glasses, so no glasses correction allowed. Your built-in, so there will be in the form only, there is a built-in medical self-screening validation. So it's like a declaration. You are giving a validation that yes, I am, so my medical screening is okay, everything is fine. You are doing that while online applying online. And then there are two annexures attached in the form itself, annexure 8A and 8B. which you will be filling and you will be duly submitting this during your CBAT test. Okay. So this is what needs to be taken care of as far as the medical is concerned. And as I told you, LASIK or refractive surgeries are strictly not permitted. They have systems in place which will ensure that these things are detected and they will not let you go forward. Because see, vision, clarity of vision is very important, because you will be responsible of actually handling a locomotive engine. That is, you are a loco pilot, and lives of lot of people are dependent on you. So vision has to be clear and perfect, right? So that is a deal breaker if you have any issue in terms of vision. Now there are some new procedural changes which have happened. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. Live photo capture feature is there, so make sure you read through the complete details about the background. Okay, what sort of background is required, what sort of lighting is required. Okay, ensure that you will click the photograph accordingly, so that there are no immediate rejections. Make sure that this happens, because live photo capture will ensure that there is no impersonification. Okay. Apart from that, Aadhaar linked refund. So in case this is for CBT1, fee refunds will only be credited to the bank account which is linked with your Aadhaar card. So make sure your Aadhaar card and your bank accounts are seeded together. And stricter malpractice laws. If you know, nowadays a lot of issues in terms of examinations have been creeping up in our system, and Railways RRB have gotten very strict in terms of the malpractice law. So there are now even severe debarment issues and debarment laws which will be taken care of, and criminally punishable laws will be generated. So make sure you go through them briefly, and in short, strictly do not resort to unfair practices. Now, fatal application errors, zero tolerance. That means any of these errors and the form will be rejected straight away. The first and the foremost, the most important error, the single RRB rule. As I told you, once you have selected, you will not be able to change your RRB. And please do not have multiple applications from various RRBs, because they have all better systems now in track. With AI in the picture, everything is now becoming smoother and easier. So the chances of getting caught are very high. And if you do, it's a zero tolerance policy. That means you will be debarred for life from giving an RRB examination. So make sure you don't do anything of this sort. Your account continuity is important. That means if you have applied for RRB in the past in 2024, 2025, the same credentials will continue here as well. So make sure you remember your login credentials, and if not, then you have your registered mobile number with you, so that according to the OTP etc., the login can be taken care of. And immutable fields, as I told you, that create your account choice and the RRB details are locked permanently. So even in the 250 rupee window, you will not be able to change this data. So make sure you fill it very, very accurately, very precautiously. Now, this is how the structure looks like. CBT1, there are various languages now. They have made it very flexible in terms of languages. CBT1, first stage screening, English, Hindi and 13 other regional languages the exam will be conducted in, and normalization will be done here. CBT2, second stage shortlist, English, Hindi and 13 regional languages again normalization will be applied here. But CBAT, it is only in English and Hindi, and there is no normalization. It's a single standard evaluation. Now, there is another change which I want to point out here. The change is that earlier, if you knew that CBT2 used to be at a level of 70%, a weightage level, and this used to be at 30%. That's how things used to go on. But from now onwards, they have equated both of them. So now 50% weightage will be given to CBT2 and 50% weightage will be given to CBAT. So make sure now your exam is not CBT2 heavy. Now CBT2 is not the only deciding factor. This aptitude test is also very, very important. And unlike your regular psychometric test, this is somewhat interesting, somewhat different. So make sure you are aware about what happens here and how to tackle this test. Okay. So what all things can you take care of before coming for the examination? So you are definitely verifying your Aadhaar seeding data. Your Aadhaar is linked to your bank and all the credentials are absolutely accurate and perfect. Your medical self-screening, you need to confirm the 6x6 vision so you can get it tested. If some people just know, they think that, yeah, I can see everything clearly without glasses, I am 6x6. No, please get it rectified. Please get it, not rectified, get it corrected. Get it checked by an optometrist so that, you know, you are well aware of these numbers and you don't fatally fill the form only to get rejected later on. Make sure you have your credentials of your previous logins with you, right? And of course, start your preparation. Now, regarding this, let me tell you, obviously on the Oliveboard platform, we have the mocks available for you right on time. But apart from that also, I want to tell you something which is very important. What Oliveboard is doing for the students is, you must have heard, subscription plans for a lot of channels which you might be a part of, OTT platforms, but we have brought that plan here for you. 99 rupees per month. Okay, the Railways Super Elite subscription, Railways Elite subscription, a monthly subscription. So you subscribe, you pay for per month, and you pay only for as many months as you utilize it for. Let me just take you through that. It's actually a very important information for you. So this is what I'm talking about, monthly plans. Okay, there are one-time plans also available. You can go ahead and check those as well, but they have limited validity. Here what you have is, these are monthly plans. So monthly subscription, Railways Elite at 99 rupees per month and Railways Super Elite at 149 per month. And these are all the additional information, all the additional features which you get along with this, right? And access continues until you cancel. So there is no strict validity here. It's as per it's very flexible in that terms. So go ahead and check this out. And one more thing which I want to mention here, okay, is that a lot of students which I know, personally, I've been conducting a lot of interviews these days. You will see those interviews coming out on the channels apparently. But wherever I'm conducting interviews, I'm seeing that nowadays a lot of students are preparing simultaneously for SSC and Railways. Okay, so now you don't have to go for two separate courses for the same. What you can simply do here is, you can go for the SSC plus Railways Elite. SSC and Railways Elite, a combined plan for both SSC and Railways. So it includes 850 plus tests for all SSC and Railway exams. Everything is at one place for all SSC exams, for all Railway exams. Okay, but this is not monthly. This is a one-time subscription plan. So you can go ahead and check this out also, which is absolutely going to be beneficial for you. So this is all about ALP, but I'm not going to stop here, right? If you really are looking forward about how to prepare, how to have a good strategy for the next 90 days, or how to have, what all should I know about the syllabus, about the various aspects of this examination, I will be constantly coming out in the next few days on this channel with various sessions which will in detail describe about all these requirements. So make sure you subscribe this channel right away. Stay on this channel, stay tuned and wait for our videos. We are continuously trying to churn out beautiful content for you as far as the RRB ALP is concerned. Do hit the like button right away and share this video across platforms so that other students can also benefit from this as far as the exam is concerned. Thank you so much for watching till here, guys. I'll see you around in the next session. Till then, you guys take care. Bye-bye. Namaskar. Jai.